Hi and welcome. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is? It is Wellness Wednesday. Woo! All right. I am so excited to be here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Send me a message. Let me know where you are. Say hello. I am so excited to be here as always this Wednesday, every Wednesday for a long time, because I have a lot to share with you as it relates to well-being and women's health and boundaries and COVID-19 and work-life balance. And there's a lot to talk about. So this is a weekly space that I'm holding for you to talk about it, talk about all of this, talk about what's going on. Every opportunity is an opportunity to overcome, an opportunity to work through, an opportunity for change. And so in this moment of COVID-19, when people are losing their jobs and people are getting really scared and people are worrying about their health, their finances, the list goes on and on, it's an opportunity for change for negative. It's an opportunity also to change for the positive. And so today's episode is all about surviving COVID-19. And so last week, we shared an update of things you can do to boost your immunity, things that you could do to feel good, the ways that you could take control in the kitchen. But this week is going to be a little bit different, because now that we're in week 3 of quarantine, we might be feeling a little heavy, a little bit lost, a little bit stuck in the middle of, I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So today's session is all about surviving this damn thing. We are going to survive and we're going to get through this together. So for those who don't know me, my name is Baptiste and I am an executive wellness coach. I am the CEO and founder of my firm Akaloa Wellness, which works with ambitious, empowered, hardworking women that are in this fast-paced environment and that are desiring to thrive. I often see, and my firm focuses on those that are dealing with the effects of burnout and provides the tools, the techniques, and the mindset shifts to overcome it, to break through it, to be your most empowered, fulfilled, dharmic, connected self. Because if we've learned nothing from the past month, it's that life is very short and there are a lot of regrets that I'm hearing when I'm speaking to others. So this is that opportunity to step up, to take it to that next level, to start to really take what you have and make it happen. So let's go into it, because we are surviving this, right? Like that's first and foremost. So I want to make that abundantly clear. Whenever we feel like this is not going to end, I hear a lot of people talking about, what about my summer? What if this goes on for 9 months? I have a wedding in the fall, right? All of these things are real. You're allowed to be scared. You're allowed to be worried. You're allowed to have financial constraints. Things are hard right now. But I also want you to take a deep breath. I want you to know that we are in this. Although it might feel alone, we're in this together. So take a deep breath wherever you are. Inhale. Big breath out of the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. We are in this together. And although it can feel really hard if you're in a place where you are by yourself, or you're with individuals that you're struggling to be with, or if you're just in a circumstance that feels really hard, take a deep breath. You have support. And so one thing that I want to remind you is that, again, we have the control of our thoughts. We have the control of how we react to situations. We have the control over what we're making in our kitchen cabinet, what we have available for us. But we don't have control over a lot of other things. So when it's talking about, how do I survive this, right? It's not even just about surviving. How do I come out of this thriving? That's the difference. That's what this should be called, surviving versus thriving, right? Let's talk about what surviving this might look like. Let's say a month from now, we are feeling like we can be free again. Surviving it is just taking this past month or, month and a half And you can say, okay, I watch more movies and I hear it like the freshman 15 in college, there's now the COVID-19 and this idea of gaining 19 pounds. We could do that. If we want, we can spiral and we can be really lonely and scared. But I know that each of you who's listening to this, that there's something more, right? If you're here, you know that there's something that you're being asked of. You're being asked to step up for your family. You're being asked to show up in the capacity that you can. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's actually going to be the hardest probably thing that a lot of us have ever gone through before. But the one thing that we do know is that we're in this together. So you can survive it. Most of us will if we don't get sick and if we can maintain our health and we can keep our stay in the right mindset. We can survive this. But how do I thrive in this? And so here is my offering to you. If you're on the front lines, first of all, thank you so much. It's really important to know that there are a lot of people that are on the front lines of this that don't have a quarantine. They're not able to stay home. They're not able to just be at home and take time for personal reflection. But for those of you that do have more time, this is the opportune time to make something happen. It could easily be a month from now, looking back, saying, damn, I wish I did more with my time off. I wish I knew it was only going to be this long. Then I would have done something differently. Isn't that our life? It feels like we talk about, okay, well, I'll leave this job at some point, or, when I get married and things are going to be different and better, and okay, we're going to move. And it's always focused on this future event that might not ever happen unless you do something about it now. So this is my invitation for you to take reins of this moment. It's scary. It's hard. I'm not belittling that. But you are being called for something. There's something that you're good at, that only you can do, that only you have the power to help someone with. It could be as simple as helping your grandma sign up her Wi-Fi. It could be something simple, like helping a family with a small need. But it could be something grand, like creating masks for doctors. It could be donating funds to a certain organization. It can be working overtime and helping people with a certain thing. Everyone who's listening to this has a magic of their own that they're being called to serve, to show up, to be there. So I want you to take this really seriously, that this time is not to be wasted. This time is so important. And so it's what you make of it. Don't look back on May 1st and say, I regret wasting the month of April. Don't look back and say last year was a waste because of COVID-19. There are things that are going to change without a doubt. But this is your time to step up. This is your time to start to find those dark places that maybe you haven't uncovered, or maybe that project that you've always wanted to be a business, or maybe just that blanket you wanted to knit for your family, right? It doesn't have to be a big thing that you're changing the world, but you do have to do something. So if you want to survive this, because we're all going to get through it, we can just plow through. We can Netflix and chill it out. But if you want to thrive through this, you have a choice. You have a choice of taking care of yourself every day. You have a choice of how you use your free time. You have the choice of whether you keep your health a priority. So don't think that there's nothing you can do, because from your home with Wi-Fi, you could do something. You can motivate someone. You can inspire someone. You could do something that's just transcendental if you choose to allow that into your life right now. It can be really easy to give up. And so my encouragement is to not give up. It can be really easy to surrender in a way of just take it all, or, I'm not going to have anything anymore, and I lost my job and there's no other way. See if you can find a way. A lot of people have shifted their businesses and their lives to be virtual in a matter of weeks. It's possible. So this is my message to you. If you want to thrive, take action. Take empowered, forceful, fearful action and do something. Because right now the world needs you. You might be stuck in 4 walls, but these 4 walls can foster something incredible. You know, they said, I'm like not remembering fully, but that in this moment, like 100 years ago, I think they said like Edison created the light bulb or came up with the idea of the light bulb. Like what an incredible thing. You know, you could say, wow, maybe we're grateful for some, like I hope 100 years from now we say we're grateful for COVID-19 because it helped with XYZ. And it's not to say lives are lost in vain or anything like that, but we can't stop this right now, but what we can do is make our time valuable. We can do something about it. So what are you going to do? It's easy to close this, watch on replay, click out, and then turn on the TV. It's going to be easy to just sit here and hear these things. But I want you to take action. Take a piece of paper, grab your phone, open your notepad, and I want you to write down what's one thing that you've been waiting to do. What's that rainy day project? What's that dream that you've been putting off? What's that small business that you were hoping to create? What's that website you wanted to do or that design class you wanted to take? Write it down. All right, written down? Cool. Now the next thing we're going to do is write down 3 action steps that I need to take today to get there. So for example, if I want to enroll in a design class, an interior design class, right? I need to do something about it. It doesn't just come to me. I need to, 1, seek out the class, 2, enroll, and then 3, I need to register and then do it, right? So this is it. I want you to take action because that is the only way you're going to step away from COVID-19 and feel like this wasn't wasted time. I can't tell you how many clients I've spoken to who feel like this time is wasted. And I'm encouraging you, do not feel that this is wasted. Do not let this go in vain. This is an opportunity that we get once in, it looks like every 100 years. So you're going to have to be around for a long time to get the next one. Take advantage of this moment. So I want you to really dig deep. And I'm harboring it. I'm relaying it over and over because it's this important. You need to have something, a goal that you will have that you want to accomplish at the end of this virus. Own that goal. Make it happen. There are things that might prevent us from fulfilling it 100%, but there's something we can do today. There's a plan we can make. There's a trust we can have and start to cultivate and build. There's always a prep step. So I invite you to take this time as we go inward in our boxes, in our homes, to take that next step. This is the work, guys. It isn't easy. It is not easy. And I'm not belittling that. It might sound simple to write down a goal and then 3 action steps. But if you don't do it, if you don't take that small bit of effort, you might regret this month. You might regret this time that you didn't do something. So let's take this business, this COVID-19, and turn it into something that has value and meaning. That is the biggest offering I can give you, is to take the reins. Take the reins, take the reins, take the reins, because this is your time. And for those of you who are working more and feeling like they're depleted, take a breath, right? We're all going through something. All I hear is, okay, I lost my job. If only I still had my job. If only I still had this. If only I just went to a desert island for a month, right? It's going to be easy to compare and to wish we had, but instead of wishing, start doing. My name is Lauren Baptiste. I hope this session brings you value today. I hope it inspires you to take empowered action. I am here if you have any questions. You can email me, lauren@akalowawellness.com. I'm here to support your every journey, your every pothole, pitfall, bump in the road that is coming, that is here. So I'm here to support you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Sending you all of my encouragement and blessings for an awesome week. I will see you next Wednesday. Take care. Bye.